The narcissist's real motives. Hey guys, a lot of the comments and questions I receive on my videos have to do with why narcissists do what they do. Like, what motivates them to be the way they are? If you found this video and you're wondering the same thing, stick around for the next few minutes. I'm going to talk about what the narcissist's real motives are. These are things that you should be looking out for whenever you get into a situation with someone that starts doing these things and acting these ways. The goal of a narcissist is basically going through a process of systematically dismantling other people's emotional health. They'll destroy your relationships, your reputation, your confidence, and if given the time and the opportunity, they'll eventually own your soul. I know that sounds pretty dramatic and all, but I've watched people suffer massive emotional pain because of narcissistic abuse. And the common thing I've noticed is the time factor. The longer people stay involved with narcissists, the deeper the pain's gonna get. Right now, you might be thinking that your situation hasn't gotten that bad yet. They haven't destroyed all the things around you yet. If you're like the majority of people who are in these relationships, you might be in a phase with them where you're trying really hard to fix things. You might be thinking you're going to turn your relationship around, get them to realize what they're doing to you, and apologize. Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll get better. Well, I got some news for you guys. And please pay close attention here. This is exactly what they wanted to happen from the moment you met. You see, one of the biggest motivators for a narcissist is the need for constant attention. And they aren't picky about it either. They'll accept both positive and negative attention. And if you reflect back on previous situations with them, you'll notice how they always seem to be the one that controls that narrative. So if they're pissed off about something, if something has set them off in a negative way, they'll drag you down into their shit and either look for you to get into it with them by arguing about it, or they'll be searching for empathy. They'll play a victim and give you a sob story of how this thing, whatever it might be, is affecting them. Either way, they're stealing your attention. They're sucking emotions out of you to briefly feel better about themselves. Now take a minute and flip this situation around. Let's say you had a bad day at work, or maybe you're having a disagreement with a friend or family member. The narcissist is going to do one of two things. They'll either act disinterested and do or say something to change the subject back to them and their problems, or they'll badmouth whoever it is you're discussing and shed as much bad light on that person as they can in an effort to get you to distance yourself from that person. It just doesn't matter. When you break these things down, you'll discover that no matter what situation you're in, the narcissist will figure out how to use it to their advantage, just to dig their claws into you even more. You need to remember this. They are only in your life for one reason. You're allowing them to be there. You're going along with their plan. You're falling into their trap. You're fulfilling all their motives. And because they're so skilled at manipulating people, you most likely aren't even aware of what they're doing to you right now. Here's a little piece of information that might blow your mind. Do you realize narcissists need you more than you need them? Think about it. From the beginning of your relationship, they probably treated you a hell of a lot different than how they treat you now. Am I right? I'm just guessing here, but I'm thinking the reason you found this video is to help you understand and figure out what the hell's going on in your relationship. Well, the reason they treat you so great in the beginning is to hook you in. They need you to need them. They trick you into thinking your life will be nothing without them. It's manipulation in its highest form. When they get you to the point of putting them first, giving them all your attention, and putting your own thoughts and feelings to the side, that's when they breathe a big sigh of relief, because they know they've got you. Once this has taken place, the sky's the limit for them. They'll treat you however they see fit. If they think they've gone too far with abusing you, they'll quickly turn on the charm. They'll give you a fake apology for treating you bad, and you'll accept it. They'll do whatever it takes to keep you around, while at the same time keeping you off balance. Being confused is a very hard emotional feeling to figure out. I mean, you're thinking there has to be a good person there because you've seen it. You've been treated great before. These outbursts they're having are just going to be short-lived, right? Those are justified, right? Wrong. That's what they get you to believe. That's the manipulation, guys. And no matter how hard you try, no matter what you say or do to try and fix the relationship, those outbursts will never go away. The abuse will never get better, because the mixture of abuse and love is just not what a normal relationship is. You only think it's normal because they have you so confused right now. Imagine for a moment if you could clear your mind, remove the confusion of what's been going on, and confront the relationship in an objective way. Look at the relationship for what it really is. And this is a fact. The narcissist will stay with you as long as you allow them to treat you how they see fit. Imagine if you put a stop to it. What if you were to find the strength to say, "No more. I refuse to be abused by you ever again"? What do you think would happen? Well, I'll tell you what will happen. They'll go find another source of supply to get what they need. I'll say it again. Narcissists need you more than you need them. When you can realize that and embrace that truth, your life will start to take a turn for the better. When you realize that you are so much better than what they've made you believe, and you stand up for yourself, it won't be long before they'll discard you, because you're no use to them anymore. It might suck to hear that right now, but trust me, it's the truth. They're only keeping you around because you're putting up with their bullshit. Once you decide to put a stop to it, they'll disappear. And another interesting fact here, the narcissist knows you are fully capable of finding someone better than them. They also know that you can be happy without them. Nothing hurts a narcissist more than seeing one of their major sources of supply slip through their fingers. They hate it when they see people who are genuinely happy. It's the best way to know how selfish they really are and how much they really hate you. They would much rather keep you to themselves, locked up, isolated, miserable, and depressed. They don't want you to be happy. They want to shape you into being a prisoner of their own making, and their number one desire is for you to serve them. The narcissist just wants to take everything they can from you and leave you feeling completely empty. It's super important to understand that narcissists are always in a constant dilemma. Even though your very existence bothers them, they still need you around. They're constantly consumed with envy, hatred, and anger. They despise people who are genuinely happy and empathetic. Once we fall for their tricks, it sometimes blinds us from accepting the narcissist for exactly who they are. Even though the narcissist really despises you, just because they don't discard you, you're left thinking they must somehow still care for you. But they don't. I really hope this video has given you some insight into the narcissist's real motives. and what you can expect if you choose to stay with them for the long haul. And I pray that whatever you choose to do, it's going to be in your best interest. After all, we only have one life here on Earth. Let's all try and make the very best of it. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep looking out for those signs. Stay alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.